we need private and government sector collaboration to further push um, culture as a means of generating revenue for the state. Most of the things that has been done, especially in Ondo State, has been the effort of the private industry. Even the entertainment industry of the state has been, the backbone of the entertainment industry in Ondo State has been the private industries, and which is also one of the reasons why it people were totally against it when the state wanted to introduce the entertainment tax. It just didn't make sense for an industry that has not received good support from the government. So the thing is, culture can be a huge source of revenue for the Ondo State. And one of the ways we can actually get, because the this industry needs a lot of support, need government support, and the private organization in this industry are open. They're actually looking for support. They are open to partnership with the government. And what I'm appealing is to the government to create a public-private partnership with all stakeholders in the industry so that we can, you know, promote Ondo State culturally and the culture as a form of, generating revenue for the state. Because if you look at the Ojude Oba, we see it looks big. This is, as a result of a public-private collaboration, a government-private collaboration. That is one of the reasons why the festival is as big as it is. And kudos to the Ijebu people, because what they have done with the Ojude Oba in the last 3 years is remarkable. Yeah, it's totally remarkable. Ojude Oba used to be very big actually, but you can't compare the Ojude Oba of 10 years to what they have been showing us now in the last 3 years. In the last 3 years, there has been a lot of effort and repackaging and rebranding just to make sure that the festival is another source of tourism. And it's funny because in Ondo State we have a whole lot of things that we can turn into a money making machine like that. A lot of tourist sites, cultures and stuff like that that can become money making machines for us. But our government are not really looking towards all this. We are not saying the government should do everything, but create an environment that allows for government and private organizations to partner with themselves so that we'll be able to promote the culture. We'll be able to promote tourism sites in Ondo State, and it could also benefit everybody living in the state. It could provide employment for the people, and also the government will also benefit from the revenues, through tax. That's that. There was a time that we were doing Mari Festival in Ondo State. That was during the Mimiko administration. That was a festival that had so much promise, because even as at the time that the festival was going on, we had people that came to support. Legends, Nollywood legends that are from Ondo State. The likes of Moabudu was there. The likes of, all these our Nollywood legends were there. So the festival had so much promise, but along the line, it just stopped. Nobody cared about it anymore, and the festival has not even old ever since they stopped it. now other festivals exist in those states too that could potentially become great money making machines for the states, like the Igogo Festival in Owo. And the people who are trying so much to repackage the festival in order to make it an income generating festival for the people of Owo. So what they did last year was really impressive, and they have planned to actually do much more this year. But things can get much better if there's a public-private partnership when it comes to these things. You go to Ondo State, there's a whole lot of things that could be capitalized on. Idore, the hills there. It's crazy that when people wants to visit any tourist sites in Yoruba land, they go to Olumorok, they go to all these places before they even think of coming to Idore, even though they know. Yeah, even though they know that there's a tourist site called Idore Hills in Ondo State. Most people don't want to go there because we're not promoting it much. We're not promoting it that much.